out a scenario where we have a single mother named Carrie, who is played by Nicole, and she comes into the hand therapy clinic to seek help with her bilateral carpal tunnel syndrome. She is a single mother, and she is 42 years old, so we'll see how that plays out.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
I'm fine.
Do you want to take a seat? Make yourself comfortable? Awesome. So I'm Lauren. I'm going to be your therapist. Welcome to the clinic. How are you feeling today?
Fine.
How's your day been so far?
All right.
Yeah? Did you go to work this morning or did you come straight here?
I didn't really want to come. I was at work and my boss made me. He told me that I need to go to OT, so that's the only reason why I'm here.
I gotcha. So how are you feeling about this whole therapy thing?
Not good. I don't really think I need it. I think I have a lot going on, and it might just be a waste of my time, to be honest.
So it sounds like you're a busy woman.
I am.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about your busy life?
I'm a secretary, and I'm a single mother, and it's just a lot to manage.
Okay, I definitely understand that. It sounds like you're very busy, and here at the clinic, we're here to help you, and I think we're going to do great therapy work together. So I'm excited about our journey together. I see here that you're dealing with bilateral carpal tunnel. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here at our hand clinic, the way we kind of work is we would hope that you could do maybe 2 to 3 sessions a week. They're usually about 45 minutes long. Does that sound like something that you would be willing to do?
Well, I am really busy, so I'll see what I can do.
Okay, definitely understand that. We'll see what we can work with. So we're going to start off with some exercises today, but before we do that, I just kind of like to see what kind of range of motion you have in your wrist. So if you could just show me a little bit of extension, a little bit of flexion with your wrists. Okay, can you get any more range out of that?
I don't like to go any more than that. It's just, I don't want to try. It hurts, and I just don't see a point.
Okay, I understand, yeah. Here at the clinic, we're really just trying to help you strengthen those muscles, so I really want to work with you so you're able to maybe perform better at work. So maybe could you show me how you type while you're at work? Okay.
You don't understand, though. It's not just work that I'm having problems with. There's so much other stuff in my life, and you're just not even trying to understand it. It's just really hard because, I was initially only working as a secretary part-time because I was taking care of my daughter, and it was a little bit expensive to send her to daycare. But then my husband just upped and left me, no warning sign, not even a note, nothing about him changed, at least nothing that I could notice. And then all of a sudden, he was just gone, just like that, up and left. And then, of course, that was really hard on me and my daughter, and I couldn't explain to her because she's young. Then I had to go to work full-time, and when I was only working part-time, I was having some pain in my wrist, but it was really manageable because I was able to compensate. And now I'm having much more pain because I have to use my wrists a lot more. Mm-hmm. And it's just really hard to manage all of that. So coming to therapy is just, another thing I need to do, and that's how I've been looking at it.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you have a lot on your plate. That sounds stressful.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I'm glad you feel comfortable sharing all that, and it's good that you can express those feelings because, I really want you to be successful in therapy without these things weighing on your mind.
I'm sorry. That was not really the time or place to be sharing all that info. It's not really your job to just sit here and listen, although that did make me feel better. Just, I want you to be assured that I'm not going to share that kind of personal information with you in the future because I know that's not your role.
I totally understand, and I think anyone in your position would feel that way. Moving forward, I want you to have the best, most beneficial and productive therapy sessions, and I think that you'll really gain a lot from therapy. I think you'll gain a lot from us working together, and we can come up with different exercises and go from there.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's definitely a lot of things in my day that are hard. In the morning, I have to get ready and also get my daughter ready so she can go to daycare and I can go to work. That sometimes takes me longer than what I would assume it would take the average person because I'm using my hands a lot when I'm opening and closing things, preparing food, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Also, sometimes driving can really hurt my wrists since I need to drive my daughter to daycare and that's on the other side of town.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have to go to work, so if I'm driving for a long period of time, sometimes I'll just use one hand, so at least it's just only that one wrist hurting, not both.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I get to work, it's not as bad because I can kind of work at my own pace. My boss is pretty understanding, but I just get pretty stressed out when there's deadlines and, I really need to work harder, and then that causes my wrist to hurt more. And, just overall, I'm really trying a lot to put in all this effort as a single parent. I really need to make sure I can do all these things on my own. I'm trying not to rely a lot on other people and give my daughter the best life she can have.
I completely understand, and I think by you taking me through your day, it kind of gives me a better sense of what we should work on together, and let's go from there. So from listening to all that, I feel like we can definitely come up with a bunch of different things that will help make your life easier. Do you think you'd maybe be able to make your daughter's lunch the night before or help get her stuff out the night before? Maybe potentially get some help in the morning so you're not rushing around? Do you think any of those would work for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think that if I really like routine, and I think if I maybe said every night at 8 o'clock after dinner, if I can get her lunch ready and lay out her outfit and other things to prepare her for the next day, then that would be really good for me. And since I like I said, since I like having a routine, I think that I would really stick to it and remember it. So yeah, and also, I don't know about extra help in the morning because I do like being independent and doing things on my own, but maybe I could think about it in the near future because it wouldn't be so bad to have an extra hand to help out a little bit.
Great. I think those would be great changes to make. I feel like we've made so much progress in just this one session, and I'd love for you to come back. So do you think you'd be able to come back for another session this week?
Yeah, I'll look at my schedule. That should be good.
Great.